Hi everybody, Jenna Goodhand here with the Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise coaching program. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about judgment. So in the next couple minutes, I'm going to share with you a little story. I'm also going to share with you some tips on how to hear the thread of judgment that is going through your life that you might not notice. And the reason it's important to start to identify the judgment that we have on ourselves and on others, and usually the judgment we have on others is really just a reflection of the judgment on ourselves, is because that little voice in your head, those thoughts, those feelings, those beliefs that you have, they end up being the precursor to the outcome of your life. So whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're believing, it ultimately leads to the behaviors, the habits, the actions that you have or don't have, and all those actions and responses that you have to life make up your life. So this past weekend, I went to a really fantastic event put on by Marsha Van Weinsberg, and she's also part of our Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise coaching family. And one of the exercises we did in this workshop was looking at that judgment that we have on ourselves. And sometimes people know exactly what it is. For me, I really struggled with figuring out what it was that I always said to myself. But I knew something was there because I've been really off lately. In terms of my confidence and my enthusiasm for the things I'm doing. I am very grateful for everything in my life, but something just felt kind of off. And so I told myself, you know what? I'm not going to stress about it today. I'm not going to judge myself on my inability to find my judgment. I'm going to go to sleep, and I'm pretty sure when I wake up tomorrow, when I start to observe the thoughts that I have, I will identify what that judgment is. And this is what it was. You used to be better. And it doesn't always have that phrasing, but when I woke up in the morning, I was judging that I used to get up earlier. I was judging that I used to be happier when I woke up. I was judging that I used to be more patient with my partner and my children. I used to do this, that, the other thing better. Everything was better. And the interesting thing is it really hurts when you find out what your thread of judgment is. It really hurts to say that to yourself because it's very critical and it hits something really deep inside of you that is very painful. But it's also very freeing. So for the first time in, I would say, months, I know that there is some clarity into the way that I'm thinking, and now I can start to address that. So that's the really powerful thing about acknowledging the things in our life that aren't serving us. It can be very painful, but once you identify it, you can start to work with it. And so I'm not going to get into the very long history of this judgment on myself, but what I would like to do is suggest that you take some time to recognize what judgment is coming up for you and really sit with it and maybe write it out, maybe say to another friend what it is, say it out loud to yourself, and see how that feels. And once you have that phrase of judgment or that belief that keeps going through and through your head, think about ways in which you can change it. So for me, mine being, I used to be better, or life used to be better, or this used to be better. I can now look at it as I'm doing my best. Right? And I am learning to do and be and to have and to act in a way that is better. Because there's nothing powerful that comes from putting a defeatist thought on yourself. And talking about yourself in a way that's going to put you down, it actually prevents you from having the power to move forward in your life and really accomplish the things that are really important to you. So I encourage you to think about what that phrase of judgment might be. If you are so comfortable as to tell me, I'd love to know what that is. Share in the comments below, because I know one thing, that there's more than one person who's probably going to hear this and know exactly what I'm talking about with my phrase. There's probably some people who are going to resonate with the one that you have too. And it's all a part of the healing process for all of us and a part of the process to becoming more healthy, wealthy, and wise by acknowledging those thoughts, those feelings, and beliefs, and really making changes to them to help us live a better life and to help others as well. So I hope you're having an amazing day. I look forward to seeing and hearing and reading about all the things that this might have brought up for you. And as always, take care of each other and treat yourself